to see chapter 4 lean concept. So let us understand what is lean concept. What is lean? Lean is nothing but which is very less or having less thin. It is something like thin. So this is a general term. What is the meaning in the technically? Technically lean means a process which is very very simple and it is effortless to perform. That is called lean. Therefore they have termed it as lean concept. So in that we are going to see the seven muda. Muda means waste. It's a Japanese word. Then other forms of waste. Five is just in time manufacturing. So we are going to touch a little bit few of the concepts of lean manufacturing concept. So, what is lean manufacturing? Lean is simply defined as reducing the efforts and simplifying the method of processing in a production system. So, what is reducing the efforts? Efforts are which requires more time, more strength to operate any work, that is called efforts, and simplifying the method of processing in a production system. What is simplifying the method of processing means you make the process very simple, which doesn't take too much time and effort. So this is called lean manufacturing concept. So elimination of waste. What is waste? We're going to see in future slides, and we're going to make it very very simple, and everyone can use it at the shop floor. Next, value addition activity. The activity that changes the form or a property of the part is a value addition activity. Example, milling a hole changes the form of the part. So what is value addition activity? That adds some value to the product. So in this example, they're telling milling a hole changes the form of the part. That means when you do milling operation, some changes is happening. The form of the part or the product is changing. That means you're adding some value to the product. Okay, that is called value addition activity in one first term. In second term, for the activities that we are performing, if customer is paying for that, we say it is a value addition activity. Now let us see what is non-value addition activity. The activity that does not change the form or a property of the part is a non-value addition activity. Example, moving a milled part past to the next station. What is a non-value addition activity? In the sense, in the first term we say you don't perform any operation on the products, you just move it to one place to another. So when you move the products from one place to another, you're not adding value to that, you're just moving, nothing is happening on the product. So in the second case, for this activity customer will not pay. Customer is paying only for the milling operation, he is not paying for the parts moving from one place to another. So for this the cost is being paid by the company itself. Now the non-value addition cannot be eliminated but can be minimized. So it is very much essential that we shall move the product from one place to another, but that cannot be eliminated, that can be minimized. So customer is paying for the value addition activity only. It's very, very important. Okay, so now you got an idea what is a value addition activity and non-value addition activity. Now, basic elements of lean as per Taichi Hono. He has invented the 5 Is. The first one is muri. It's a Japanese word. The meaning is overburden. So what is muri or overburden? So more effort has been placed to do some activity, that is called overburden. So we need to minimize it. We need to reduce it. Then the second one is mura, unevenness. So what is unevenness? The distribution of work is not even. See, one is free and one is working hard. So we need to distribute the work uniformly. Next, the third one is Muda, the 8 waste or the 7 waste. It was there. Now they added one extra one waste that we'll see. So these are the waste which is consuming more time to produce the products. So we need to minimize this Muda. So let us see what are the Muda that we have. The 7 Muda are the waste. So the first one is inventory. Second is waiting, defects, overproduction, motion, transportation, and overprocessing. So let us discuss what is inventory. Inventory is nothing but storing excess excess subassembly products and consumable products in the in the in-house of the company, so where it will have depreciation and storage cost. So this is one of the waste. Next, coming to waiting. What is waste of waiting? So waste of waiting is defined as a person waiting for the tools to perform the operation, and people are waiting for some resources to perform the operation, and materials are waiting for the approval. So these are the waiting, which is an extra waste for the company. Because of the waiting, the production will delay and the efficiency of productivity will reduce. Next, coming to the defects. So we produce the products, it will become a defective. So that cannot be shipped to the customer. Therefore, we need to scrap it. So whatever the money that was spent to produce those products will be a waste. Next, coming to overproduction, we are going to produce a product that is extra than the customer requirement. Then what happens? The extra quantity that we are producing, we need to store in a place, and we need to maintain it not to depreciate. So this is an extra cost burden to the company. Therefore, overproduction is a one of the waste. So the next one is motion. Waste of motion. What is waste of motion? So we are going to move from items, tools to one place to another. So what happens? The overall time will be increased to complete the operation. This is called waste of motion. Then waste of transportation. So we're going to ship the products from one place to another, or we are going to send bulk products to some other vendor. So these are the transportation cost that company will bear. Then over processing. So this is a extra process that you're going to do on the product in order to attract the customer, which will not add any value to the product, right? So, for example, customer has asked for the rough finish, but you're doing smooth finish or mirror finish in order to attract the customer. So that is an extra activity that you're performing, and that will be an extra cost to the company. It will not bring any value to the product. So these are the 7 ways where where customer is not willing to pay for. This is an internal cost that company has to bear. So this is the 7 waste. We'll see what is the eighth waste. Eighth waste is the other forms of waste that is inside the company, like ideas, talent, and cash. So these are the eighth waste we call. Let us see in detail. So the other forms of waste, ideas. So the ideas from the employee shall be utilized. The person who is working the shop floor will have more ideas than the normal people, because when he's working on the machine on the floor, they'll get many ideas where by changing some methodology that can improve the productivity or quality. So we need to capture the ideas from the employees and utilize to improve it. Then talent. Many people have a different skills to do the jobs. We need to take those skills and try to train for other employees so that it will be useful. Next, cash. So we'll have enough profit, which we can use it for some softwares, some new machines that will improvise the productivity and quality rate. So these are the eight eight wastes. So next we'll see 5s.